conference, I want you to imagine a mother. She's from somewhere in Wales. It could be Swansea, it could be Wrexham, it might be your town or village. She's committed a non-violent offence. More than likely it's her first. She is sentenced to a few weeks in prison. There's no women's prison in Wales, not one. So she's put in a van and driven to a prison in England, Eastwood Park in Gloucestershire, or Style in Cheshire, 100 miles from her children. A Senedd committee visited those prisons. They found sentences as short as a week. They found women who on release were given little support and were told to make their own way back to Wales. One woman described the experience as being thrown to the sharks. And the children? A charity that works with those children described what they go through as a form of bereavement. Not for a mother who has died, for a mother who's been taken somewhere the child cannot reach. In the eyes of the justice system, Wales is not a country, it's an administrative inconvenience. Here is the problem, what has become known as the jagged edge. Wales is responsible for most of what prevents crime: schools, housing, health, mental health, addiction services, the things that hold a life together. But Wales is not responsible for the system that responds when things fall apart: policing, courts, prisons, probation. Those levers are all held in London. So we're asked to build community safety with only half the toolbox, and then we suffer the consequences when things go wrong. Think about what that means in practice. We can fund a mental health service, but not the probation officer who should be referring people to it. We can design the school that keeps a child on track, but not the court that decides what happens when that child falls off it. We can write a housing policy that stabilizes a family, but the prison that tears the family apart answers to someone else entirely. And the results speak for themselves. Wales has one of the highest imprisonment rates in Western Europe, higher than England, higher than Scotland, higher than Spain or Belgium. We lock more of our people up per head than almost any other comparable nation, and we don't even run the system that does it. Mothers have described that separation from their children as torture. Not my word, theirs. And the age of criminal responsibility, 10. 10-year-olds still in primary school, many still with their milk teeth, and yet the system is prepared to stamp them criminals. A 10-year-old needs help, not a record. Now, meanwhile, Westminster has finally admitted its own model has failed. Police and crime commissioners, they announced last November, will be scrapped. A failed experiment, the Home Secretary called it. Their solution for England? Hand policing to regional mayors. But Wales doesn't have regional mayors. So the answer was, we'll take Wales's unique circumstances into consideration. Now, I've been in politics long enough to know what that sentence means. It means they haven't got a clue. Well, I have a suggestion. How about you hand policing to us, to the nation whose people are being policed? A justice system for Wales, by Wales. Well, what would we build it on? Beth fydde'r egwyddorion craidd? Wel, atal yn gyntaf, y stryd fwyaf diogel ydy'r stryd lle na fi angen plismon erioed. Nid gwendid yw atal, dyma'r ffordd mwyaf sicr a chraffaf o warchod cymuned. Ond allwn ni ddim a hanner y system yng Nghaerdydd a hanner arall yn Llundain. Urddas wedyn, i bawb, i'r dioddefwr, i'r tist, i'r gymuned sydd am gerdded I strydoedd heb ofn, ac Urddas hefyd i'r sawl sydd wedi troseddu. Y system sy'n adfer bywydau lle bo hynny'n bosib, honno sy'n diogelu pawb. Heb urddas, does dim diogelwch, dim ond ofn a dial mewn dillad parch. Ac yn olaf atebolrwydd, fan hyn, yng Nghymru, lle mae'n cyfri. Os yma mae'r penderfyniadau'n disgyn, yma y dylai'r bobl i dal nhw i gyfri. Mae'r Alban yn reoli ei chyfiawnder ei hun, gogledd Iwerddon yr un fath, ni yn unig sydd ar ôl, a chomisiwn ar ôl comisiwn ers degawd a mwy yn dweud yr un peth, rhaid i hyn newydd. Ac os yw Manceinion a Llundain yn ddigon da i redeg i Plismona i hunain, pam ddim Cymru hefyd? But what will this actually look like? Well, let me show you, not with a white paper, with a life. Call him Jack. His is a pattern every youth worker in Wales would recognise. 12 years old, excluded from school, bright but chaotic, carrying more anger than any child should have to carry, and at home the kind of instability that would break most adults. One day, he lashes out. Something minor becomes a turning point, and the system, because it's built to process, not understand, does what it always does. It escalates, it criminalizes, it hardens him. And the justice system teaches Jack the one lesson it teaches too well. This is who you are now. Now, a Welsh justice system would meet Jack earlier and differently. Not with excuses, with intervention. Youth justice designed around rehabilitation in his community, not a conveyor belt to custody 100 miles from anyone who knows his name. Mental health and neurodiversity support built into probation, because pretending those things don't exist doesn't make them disappear. Restorative justice that makes Jack face the harm he's caused, repair it, and learn a different way to live. The result? Fewer Jacks becoming the adults the system predicted they'd become. Fewer victims, less reoffending, safer communities, because safety is built, not wished for. We don't need more punishment that fails. We need a justice system that works. And for the women, we'll end the scandal of Welsh mothers imprisoned 100 miles from home, not by building a prison, by building something better, community alternatives, trauma-informed support, residential centres that keep mothers near their children and actually reduce reoffending. The evidence is clear. The only thing missing is the power to act. The truth is, you cannot arrest your way to a healthy society. Policing matters, courts matter, consequences matter. But the biggest determinants of safety are upstream. Whether a child is in school, whether someone can get help for their mental health, whether addiction treatment is available, whether a family has a stable home. So we will create in government a national crime prevention agency for Wales. Not a logo, not a committee, but an engine that coordinates evidence and early intervention across public services, that stops harm earlier, that reduces demand later on already overstretched public services. We'll bring forward a Welsh Tribunals Bill to modernise our tribunals, make them independent and accountable, and make them accessible to the citizen. And we will invest in legal apprenticeships so the law stops looking like a closed shop and starts looking like the Wales it's meant to serve. Now, some out there may say this is all just politicians rearranging power. No, it's aligning responsibility with accountability. When something goes wrong in the justice system in Wales, Who answers? Who can change the policy? Who can shift the budget? Right now, the answer is nobody you can vote out in Wales. That is not democracy, and it's not a serious way to run public safety. And some will say it'll cost too much. Well, the most expensive thing in justice is failure. Failure repeated, failure institutionalized, failure treated as normal. A preventative system is not a luxury. It is how you stop paying for the same crisis over and over forever. 4 commissions have now said this needs to change. The Silk Commission, the Thomas Commission, the Constitutional Commission, and even, yes, Labour's own Gordon Brown Commission, all pointing at minimum to devolving youth justice and probation and ending the jagged edge that is failing Wales. And yet, Lord Timpson came to the Senedd last July and said, I'm not ruling anything in. Not ruling anything in? While prisons are almost 99% full, while the prisons he is responsible for cannot even keep the prisoners or prison officers safe and secure. And they say it's us who should not be allowed to run the justice system. We have been patient. We have produced the evidence. We have built the consensus. We've done everything that was asked, and the answer from London is always the same: not yet. Well, Wales will not wait. We will not wait for permission to build a justice system that heals instead of harms. We will not wait while our children are branded by a system that was never designed for them. We will not wait while mothers are sent 100 miles from their kids because nobody thought Wales mattered enough to plan for. Wales will not wait. We will not wait while Westminster scraps one failed model and replaces it with another over our heads. We will not wait while 4 commissions say the same thing and nothing changes. We will not wait because we have been waiting for a quarter of a century, and patience is not the same thing as powerlessness. Wales will not wait. And when they ask, but is Wales ready? Wales has been ready for a very long time. It is Westminster that has not been ready to listen. Conference, we're heading soon into this most exciting and powerful of elections. So let me speak beyond this hall for a moment to the public watching at home. If you are worried about safety and justice, you are not wrong. If you're tired of a system that feels distant and unaccountable, you are not wrong. You are not asking for the moon. You're asking for competence and decency. That is what we are offering. Wales will not wait, and neither will we. So let's get out there and win the Wales we all want to see.